Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge and welcome back to Mind Over Magic, where today we are going to do whatever we can to get one of the fancy new teaching rooms up and running, just one of them, just so we can see what they look like, because I bet they look really good when they're in. They're going to have loads of good theming going on. I think they will look wonderful, it's just very difficult to get them set up, so we need scrolls. It's as simple as that. We need to get lots of scrolls, to do lots of research, to unlock all the different items we need to get the rooms up and running properly, which means we need to go dungeon diving, because right now I think we're just short on scrolls, aren't we? I think, how many arcane scrolls have we got? We've got 0 arcane scrolls. Have we, game? Have we actually got 0 arcane scrolls? I don't think we left it on 0. Didn't we have 70 something arcane scrolls, game? What's going on? The game has been updated. A little message popped up when I loaded the game up just now to start recording that said, hey, we've changed your difficulty settings. Would you like to have a look? And I had a look and nothing sort of jumped out as being overly alarming. I didn't see anything that said, hey, we're going to get rid of all your scrolls for you. Oh, okay, that might be a bit of an issue. We're now, I'm fairly certain we had 70 something scrolls. I thought we were about 20 short of the 96 we needed to get the next bit of research done. Are we now down to 0? Is that just a bit of an issue with our sort of old save file and the newer version of the save game? Okay, that's going to be an issue, isn't it? Oh no. Okay, right. That kind of changes things. That's going to take a long time to get them back up. Unless they've changed something, are we supposed to now, is it easier to make our own? Is that now the thing? Where are we? Adept Scrolls and Savant Scrolls. Okay, can we not make the arcane scrolls anymore? Maybe, are the arcane scrolls a thing in the game anymore? Or is that now just kind of a legacy thing that we can see? I'm not entirely sure. Hang on, research. Research. We're researching something over here. Dark arts, yes, we're working on a dark art sort of teaching classroom thing, like a dark magic specialism thing. Darker and darker is what we're on now. Darker still, take a look. Hang on, they've not got the scroll requirements on them. We don't need scrolls to do research anymore. They're all gone. Oh, okay, that changes many things. That changes a lot. However, okay, hang on, I see what's going on. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so let's go over here then. So the initial plan, way back when, was to get the lightning classroom up and running. But yes, we had to spend quite a few scrolls to get that done, I think it was. Was it that one? Intimidating silhouettes? And then it could come down here to unlock the ion conduit. And there are other problems with that in terms of ignium. But that's okay. That was an entirely different issue. But I think now, looking at this, we can get the research done. There are no kind of scroll blockers, but it takes a long time. That takes 16,000 research points or research effort or whatever it is. That's quite a lot. Okay, I think they've changed how it works. Oh, that's quite good. That's quite good for us. We still might struggle with the ion conduit because ignium is still quite hard to come by. But maybe, could we? Hang on, where's that planter? It's there, isn't it? A trapdoor vine planter. 16,000 research points. And we have to go through a few other bits and bobs first. I think maybe we go down that route. We start growing those. Get a few of those sort of, growing in our garden, and then we can get some thorntooth out of those. Using the thorntooth, we then make the ignium, and then with the ignium, we can then get ourselves the iron conduit done, and then we can finish our lightning room, which was the original room that we did want to get done. And then, of course, we can try and come down here and get the dark magic room done. The fire room was another one, wasn't it? Where's the fire stuff? There. This class is on fire. Okay, so the fire teaching pyre is required to make the sort of, the pyromancer's infernum, which sounds very exciting. That's iron and phoenix flowers. Okay, we can get those, that's okay. And the other one is probably, that one there, right at the bottom. The lava amphora is phoenix flowers and ignium again. 50 ignium. Okay, right, hang on a minute. Is ignium now the same requirements? Is ignium in here? Ignium now requires, it still requires thorntooth. Okay, right, this kind of changes everything. I'm a little bit startled by it all. We need to get to that. This stuff is scary. So can we set that research path? So we're going to do all natural, then domesticated instability, then with a flourish, and then this stuff is scary. Okay, this is good. This is good. Right, so unpause time. Everybody, new plan, new agenda. We're going to try and grow some exciting new things in the garden. Also, quite a lot of people have pointed out that we've got an awful lot of wormweed pods now. We've got almost 5,000 of them. I don't think we need as many wormweed planters anymore, particularly because I think we're going to finish things up today. I think this is going to be the final part. I mean, maybe now that the requirements have changed a bit, that might sort of switch things around slightly. But, I mean, yeah, if we could get, by the end of this video, if we could get 3 fancy classrooms up and running, that would be amazing. That would be absolutely wonderful. But, yes, we might be getting ahead of ourselves there. I think, though, that's a gutberry planter. Yeah, so I think we can get rid of that wormweed planter. We also do have quite a lot of bitter rice. So maybe, can we disintegrate these bitter rice plots here? We'll keep those ones. They're okay. So keep those ones down there. But yeah, we have got quite a lot of bitter rice. So get rid of those 3 and get rid of that wormweed planter and get rid of that wormweed planter. Keep one. Just, you know, to just make sure that we do have a slow but steady supply of wormweed pods. But if we could get rid of those, that would be good. So get rid of all that kind of stuff. Yeah, we'll get some of the, eventually, when we've done that research, we'll get some of the trapdoor vine planter things in. And then we'll see how that works. However, hang on a second, hang on. Just so we're ready, we need 50 rune wood to get one of those in. That's fine. 20 brains. And trapdoor vine seeds. We have 2 of those at the minute, so we can get 2 of these in potentially. Got enough rune wood. Brains. We're going to need some more brains. Okay, can you make brains? I'm fairly certain you make brains. You make brains out of croa corpses. Okay, we need to go and hunt some birds. Let's go and find some birds. Oh, they've got a shiny thing. Okay, we'll get rid of the rats, because they're also a good thing to get rid of. There we go. Right, hunt the croa. And then destroy the croa nest. There's another croa there, so hunt that and destroy that. We need more brains. Oh, there's loads over here. There we go. Just keep doing the hunting and the destroying, please. That's only on one side. Oh, hang on. There's a croa nest. Get rid of that, please. And then nip over to the other side and see if we have any croa birds on this side, which I imagine we do. So just take a bit of a leisurely leisurely scroll over. We need these as well, don't we? We need lots of those. So harvest those. Hunt 16 rats. Which, hang on, I think that rat might have escaped the hunt order. There we go. Oh, hang on, these 2 did. Okay, nope, sorry, you're not actually that lucky. We will harvest that thing. We will hunt. Nope, that's a tree. Yeah, get rid of the bird and destroy the croa nest. Any other birds around? Any birds? No. We'll have that spore shroom, thank you. When it comes to nighttime, go and grab that. Okay, I mean, that should be quite a lot of the corpses to then get enough brains out of it to then plant many of those things. So there we go. That's the current plan, right? Runtime on very quickly. So, okay, if those types of scrolls aren't a thing anymore, which I assume they aren't, I assume that's now not a thing we need, arcane scrolls. What do we do down here? Oh, something looks a little bit different down here. Oh, there's more description about what there is. Abandoned mining tunnels full of lava. Creatures living here typically deal more damage and have less hit points, rich with iron. Iron, stone and smoke pose. Oh, there's a little description now. Abandoned ruins of ancient mages. Creatures living here tend to be balanced in combat. Ruins near the surface contain stone, while deeper ruins also grant sculpt stone. Oh, okay, that's quite handy. There's 15 eyeballs in that one. Before we wrap things up, I would like to clear out the sort of dungeon as much as we can do. There is also this over here, the Burrower Lava rematch effigy. Somebody, it wasn't you, Connor. We do need to actually promote you to become a teacher at some point. But yeah, you've got all your medallions sorted out. Have you done your other 2 bits and bobs? Have you done... Yes. So full of resolve. You've done your Oraculum of Health thing. And I think you did your speed one. Yeah. Okay. Right. That's pretty good. That's good. So yeah, you could potentially become a teacher. Who wanted to go and do the fight against the Burrower Lava? It was Floor. Okay. So Floor, let's maybe get you doing that then. Clean 3 messes, pet refining beast. That'll just happen by virtue of just, time ticking by. But yeah, if we get you to do that, how near are you to finishing off all your stuff? Oh, you're looking pretty good, actually. And then Jean, did you want to fight the burrower lava as well? Everyone seems to be really intent on destroying the burrower lava. No, but you do want to land the killing blow on 3 enemies. So maybe, could we take Floor and Jean into a bit of a fight when Floor's fully trained up? And then we could put them at the back and then just have, say, I don't know, have Willow and Jarrett at the front, just doing earth armor and just trying to absorb all the damage. And they could just be at the back, just, trying to be part of the fight and occasionally sort of chipping in. And maybe Jean could try to get a few final killing blows in. That might be worth doing. Okay, we'll get Floor maxed out in terms of their skills first. And then, yes, I think we'll go and have a fight down here with the burrower lava thing. Right, all natural is done. So Yuri is doing a grand job. I think it's a lightning skill thing, isn't it, this? I think the higher your lightning skill, the better you are at doing research. Which would kind of make sense to get Connor in, because Connor's got 5 lightning skill. Connor's pretty good at the lightning stuff. That's his kind of thing. So maybe we should get Connor in as a teacher sooner rather than later, and then give them a research priority. Go, Connor, you're now our research person. Go and do much in the way of research. Go and do that immediately. Unlock all the things, and then we can just build... We could potentially get 3 rooms in if we leave things going long enough. Okay, right, yeah, there we go. Let's leave things going. The fog is advancing. The fog is 51 days away. Okay, yeah, something slightly bizarre has gone on with our game, hasn't it? It has gone a little bit kind of wonkaloids. Oh, okay, that doesn't look like 51 days away. Oh, and there's one of the quilted mining helpers just drilling through a gloomy crystal. Okay, that's good. We're getting some sweetmeats out of it and potions and everything else. This is wonderful. There's one over there as well. Runewood trees. There's so much good stuff. There's so much good stuff around. But yeah, we're okay, I think, for Runewood. 462 Runewood, so we're not running out or anything, so we're all fine. Okay, oh no. Okay, hang on. Ghost. Oh, there's loads of ghost birds. I assume... Hang on. Hunt all the ghost birds, please. I assume their bodies are still lying around. I think a few people have said in the comments that if the bodies of the ghost birds are still lying around, then yeah, we'll harvest that, please. Then yeah, they come back. They come back as ghosts and haunt you, which I suppose makes sense. We have got the quilted repair thing, person, whatever it is, what they called Lacey. So the quilted repair helper is fixing stuff up over here, which is good. That's quite helpful. Is there a ghost bird on this side? Have we got ghost bird trouble? Not on this side, no. This side is okay. Right, good. That's all very good to know. Oh no, there is a croa corpse there. We need more brains. We need to go to Bwubba, I think. Hello, Bwubba. How are you? Can we have more brains? Oh no, you're on it. 23 out of 50. You're currently crafting sinew. Sinew is... Oh, small carcasses. Okay, so yeah, you are working through this list. So eventually, you'll get down to brains. Oh, underscore fogwood. Oh, botherations. I want to clear all these things out. I don't want them to come back. No. Okay, that's a bit unfortunate. That's a little bit unfortunate. Okay, is that one going to go as well? That's got not very long. Who's around at Wonderwine? You're around at night, aren't you? But you're eating. Yuri is eating. They're all scheduled for eating. Can you all finish eating, please? Maybe when it gets to this point, they'll stop eating. Right, you're eating. And you have finished. Okay, resetting dungeon time. Okay, you're coming down here to do that anyway. That's quite good. Good job. Right, okay, this is all fine. I think then, given that people have eaten, let's just dive into this bit of the lava mine, shall we? And, yeah, Wonderwine was doing the thing. Doing the ward thing. So, do you know what? Yeah, you lot. Good. That's a good team. Yes, absolutely. Let's send you out. Although, maybe take Yuri out, put Jean in the back, and just try to get a few sort of final kill hits with Jean. Just see if that works. So, yeah, here we go. Begin the battle, and we'll just work our way through the sort of lava, the final bit of lava cave, whatever it is, over here. Oh, and they didn't make it down to that ward in time, so that's now also another room that we have to go and clear out again. Botherations. Okay, here's a bit of a fight. Okay, 2 Ember Golems and a Lantern Keeper. I think we'll be okay. So Earth Armor, nice, easy first steps. You can Earth Armor. You can... you could Flame Lash one of these. So you wallop that. That's caused quite a chunk of damage. That's been absorbed by the armor, which is good. You at the front, you can do Earth Armor. There you go, Jarrett. You can be a bit more defensive. Okay, I think maybe with you for now, let's just weaken them up, and then you can sort of pick them off at the end. That should be fine, and maybe that'll just complete your 3 kills in one go. If we can work it right, that might be okay. So if you recharge, you recharge them, give them a little jolt of energy. That's pretty good. The armor is holding, which is pretty good. Oh yeah, then no, they're doing all right. They're doing okay. And then if we flame lash them, and that means that Jean could then take them out, because that's 95 points. Yeah, do that then. So 95 points, boom. They are pretty much ready to go. You could then smash them in the face with some stone. Okay, that's pretty good. They're retaliating against us, but there we go. That's okay. You then also smash them with a big bit of rock. They retaliate. The armor absorbs it. That's fine. Right, Jean, would you like to do a lightning bolt on that thing to finish it off? Yes, you would. Boom. Okay, 1 out of the 3 kills you need is done. That is wonderful. Armor absorbs the damage. Okay, we'll do Earth Armor again. Try and reabsorb some more damage. You can then fireball them. Get a critical, please. Nope, just 50, and it comes back on us, which is a nuisance. You can... again, perfect. You wallop them in the face. We take a bit of damage. Then you can bolt them. Finish them off. Okay, this is working well. That's 2 of the 3 you need. And then it's just a Lantern Keeper at the back there. So if we just smash you in the face with a bit of stone, you're on 48. Flame Lash causes 37 points of damage. You get a go. That's absolutely fine. So boop, armor absorbs it. You can just do Earth Armor or something. You can do that. And then it comes to Jean. Jean, do a bolt. Boom, finish it off. And I think that should be it for Jean. I think Jean just completed one of their medallion things, which is good. Yeah, there we go. They got Reaper. So because of that, they research 1.5 times faster. Okay, not overly useful. Yeah, it's okay, I'm not complaining, but there we go. Right, well done. That was a pretty successful fight. Okay, I think it might be about time to get Connor on board as a teacher, because they're very good at lightning magic, which means they can go and do some research for us, because we do have quite a lot of research that we have to work through. So, Connor, I think you should now work here. I know you've been here for a very long time, but would you now like to come and work here and stay here forever until you retire, which could be many, many, many days? Yeah, let's hire staff. Connor, you come aboard, please, because yes, you've got all your medallions, you've done your 2 kind of oraculum thingamajigs, you're going to be a very, very good member of staff, and yeah, you can do research. Let's get Wonder Wine in. Put Wonder Wine in instead of, I don't know, maybe instead of Jarrett. I don't know, that'll do. That looks pretty good to me. So yeah, it's going to take ingredients. So to get them on board, we need 12 Adept Scrolls and 12 Savant Scrolls. Okay, yeah, so I think the Arcane Scrolls are no longer a thing. It's just no longer a thing. We didn't get any from the fight either. Okay, yeah, that does switch things around a bit. But yeah, 3.3 hours that's going to take. It's going to take a while, so begin that ritual, and maybe by the end of the day it will be sorted. I mean, is it worth bringing in when they become a teacher? Is it worth getting in another gifted student? Is it worth doing that? We're going to need some different staff members. We need 2 staff with a lightning skill of 3, but I think when the number of students goes down, those requirements change. So we might be able to get another gifted student in. That might be quite good as well. How is the research going? Can we see? We've nearly done the next one. It's going to take a long time. It's going to take many, many days. We need another button over here. We need like a 5-speed button or something. Because, I mean, time ticks by okay, relatively quickly, but I want it to go even quicker, please. Because while we're waiting for the research, nothing much else is going on. So, okay, it's fine. We might just need to run time on a very, very long time. But let's just see. Oh, here we go. Fog advances. But what is Connor going to look like? Oh, Connor looks magnificent. Oh, look at you, Connor. Look at your robes. Look at what you're dressed in. That is very good. Okay, that's amazing. Look at that. You look fantastic. Okay, right, hang on. We have a job to do over here. So priorities. Where are we? So Connor, can you please do medical rest? Oh, and Flora and Jean as well. Aid should also be a little bit higher. And charging things up with lightning, yes, but research. Research is your thing, please. Yeah, that'll do. You don't do scrivening because scrolls are they're okay now. They've become a thing that we don't need to worry about quite so much. So yes, I think that's what we do. So yeah, do maybe a little bit of repairing as well if it comes to it. So charge things up, do a tiny bit of repairing just to keep things running around the school, but do research. Research can be your main thing because you're going to be very, very good at it. So yes, if you could do that, that would be amazing. And yes, I assume you've gone into the main staff thing. Yeah, okay, this is all very good. So I think, yeah, you're going to head off to bed, I think. So Connor's going to go, hooray, I'm back here as a teacher. Good night. Which is fine, that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Have we got enough beds? Yes, we have 8 beds, okay. I mean, really, now looking at it, do we say farewell to another teacher? Do we say farewell to Jarrett, maybe? Because Jarrett is a level 2 Earth Wand user, but we recruited them when they hadn't really done much in the way of medallions. We kind of just hurriedly got them in because we wanted them in. I think everybody else has pretty much maxed out all their medallions because we know that they're a worthwhile thing. I mean, Wonder Wine was a little bit different because we found them. But yeah, I think maybe does Jarrett go? Does Jarrett leave? We'll leave them around for now. It's fine. Okay, right. Run time on. Very, very quickly indeed. Oh, look at that. At night time, we've got Paisley doing some of the research, which is fine. And then we've got Wonder Wine. And somebody is nearly starving. Willow is nearly starving, apparently. Okay. Get some food then, Willow, possibly. Yeah. You've got yourself some food from a cupboard over there. That's absolutely fine. Why are you so hungry? Did something happen to you? Right, yeah, go and eat some food, because we don't want that to be a problem. You go and do that. And there we go. Problem sorted. I think what we do is then, I'll run time on until stuff is ready to get our rooms prepared, which is going to take a very long time. It might take a very, very long time. So we might possibly come back when Floor is fully educated. They're getting there, slowly but surely. And then we'll see what we can do with the Burrower Lava thing, maybe. And they need to clean up and pet refining beast. They'll do that. They'll do that when their sort of teaching is finished. And then Jean wants to do dancing, wants to do tidying. And yeah, that's never going to get done. So, I mean, that's absolutely fine as well. We can get 2 more medallions done for Jean. And then we can graduate Jean. And eventually maybe get Floor on board as a teacher as well. Get some more students in because we need the students to go and pay attention to the refining beast and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I think we'll run time on quite a long way until, I mean, I'm going to clear these out. I'll just do those battles anyway. Just get that done. And then, yeah, maybe we'll pop back when Flora's ready and we'll see what happens when we go up against the Burrower Lava. Let's see what happens with that. But yeah, okay, we'll just run time on and get stuff done. Okay, this is new. A Spectral Rift has appeared. Okay, what's a Spectral Rift? A Spectral Rift that will summon a greater chest smasher has appeared. Okay, what do we do with that? It's like a tear. It's like a magical tear in the world. Okay, so we can go and fight that. It's a level 3 battle. Okay, that could be quite hard. That could be quite tricky. However, I wonder now if this has changed as well. I wonder if we have to take on the Spectral Rift, because when the chest smashers come through, maybe we can't fight the chest smashers. We kind of have to defeat them at source, as it were, before they emerge into the world. So, okay, let's go and do a bit of a level 3 battle. We have cleared out those sort of the rooms in the underschool that had the ward on them, so they've been cleared out again. I mean, that was a pretty good team. That was a pretty good team. We will take just a few bits and bobs just because we'll take that as well. Just because we are fighting at a level 3. So that might be quite tricky to do. We'll take 2 of those as well. And you know what? 2 of that. Yeah, okay, right. I think we'll be okay. I think we should be fine. But yeah, okay, let's go and deal with whatever happens at a Spectral Rift. I mean, it's going to be intriguing to see what the background looks like. Because, I mean, do we go in the rift? Or do we just fight in the school? Are we going to fight in one of the bedrooms? I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work. But yeah, okay, everybody line up and let's go and have a battle with a Spectral Rift. Okay, here we go. The battle commences. And for some reason we're outside. Oh, right. So we don't sort of have a particularly sort of special... We don't have like a rift to fight. We fight just 4 things. So we've got a chest smasher, a torch snuffer, a messy meddler, and another chest smasher. I think... we should be okay. I think we'll be okay. If you lot earth armor up at the front there, yeah, we'll get a go first. We can slow down one of them with a lovely slowing strike. So let's do that. So there you go. Connor already proving their worth. There we go. So they're now slowed down. So they're going to go last, which is pretty good. You can miasma the lot of them. So that's pretty good. Bother. If we'd have done it right, they would have been gone. If we'd have hit them with a proper lightning bolt, they would have been gone. Okay, never mind, never mind. You live and learn. Right, so you do earth armor as well. Now it's going to be a bunch of attacks, but that's absorbed by the armor. That has been absorbed by the armor. I imagine, oh yeah, you're picking up big bits of rock and throwing them at us, but it's not even causing that much damage. It's not even hitting our armor that hard. Although, oh, that's bouncing around. Oh, what's happening there? They've got like bouncy weapon things. Okay, that was a surprise. They've still got a decent amount of armor on. I think we can just wail on them. I think we wail on them. Let's quake. If we quake the front row, that'll take out one of them. The other one will be very damaged. The other one's going to be very hurt. And then if we bolt you at the back, because we can, so zap you at the back, you then do a miasma. That should take out 2 of them, because those 2 are weak. And the one at the back's on 15. Smash you in the face with some rock. Boobily boop. There we go. You sort of scream and then collapse on the floor. Ah, flump. And there we go. We've stopped them all coming into the school. Oh, okay. That was pretty good. And nobody took any damage. Wonderful. Oh, okay, that was pretty effective then. That was great. Well done, everybody. And yeah, these 2 rooms have now been reset, as we said. So they're now all clear again, which is good. I mean, let's just carry on going down here, shall we? Let's maybe nip back into the lava mine and just carry on going in that direction. I don't think floor's quite done yet with the magic stuff. So, no, not quite done. So, yeah, okay, let's nip down into the lava mine and have yet another battle down here. Okay, the next fight puts us up against one thing, a Hellmore. I mean, okay, it looks quite frightening. It does look a little bit scary, but we've got 3 people having a go before that thing takes its turn. I mean, can we just get rid of it? Can we get rid of it before it even gets a go? We might be able to cause it some good damage, possibly. I mean, yeah, you zap that with a lightning bolt. So, bang. It's down to 128 already. If you then tentacle lash that thing, that's now down to 73. It's going to have a go. So, 52 points of damage on Willow. And Willow is a bit on fire now, which is unfortunate. But then we can just wail on it now. So, 1 hit. And then Willow can get revenge on it. There you go. That's for setting me on fire, you strange looking thing. And there we go. That was quite easy. Oh, a mana crystal. A mana crystal. That's quite good because we haven't had one of those in a while. And where was I thinking we should put one? I was thinking we should put one... Oh, yeah, over here, like in one of these sort of soon-to-be classrooms. The only thing is there a restriction on that? Are we allowed... can it have a mana crystal in? So let's say, yeah, the Lair of Dark Arts. It needs a learning stone. And it must not have, sorry, a learning stone, torches, braziers or candelabra, crafting stations, beds, ritual sigils, anything like that. I think we're allowed torches, braziers or candelabra. It doesn't say anything about mana lanterns. So I think we might be allowed one. So I think, yeah, if we pop one... where can we put this where it's going to be not quite as in the way? We'll put it there for now. Pop that into there, and we will see. We might need to move it. If the room doesn't kind of work properly with it in, we'll move it to over here or something. But yeah, for now, it'll be quite handy to get a mana lantern in between these 2 classrooms. just so when they do eventually become classrooms at some point in the next 15 hours as I play this game, then yeah, they'll then be able to sort of top up their magic from here rather than having to wander over here or go down here or whatever. It's just a very convenient place to go, which is pretty good. Mana drained. Why is your mana drained? Oh, you went to deal with one of the void cap things. Oh, okay, yep, that's all fine. That's good, well done. Oh, at long last, Floor's got their final skill level, so they've maxed out all their magic stuff. That took a very long time. That took absolutely ages, but okay, right. So you can now go into here. You can join Jean with that one. So we don't need to do any teaching anymore because they're both pretty good at doing all the learning stuff. They've learned everything they can. So now it just becomes a case of sorting out all their medallions. So I think they'll just top that one up because they're now on tasks. So they'll get the refining beast thing done pretty soon. And participate in a ritual while full. Okay, you do need to go and do these things down here. You do need to go and do these. That's a ritual. So maybe we make sure that when you do your oraculum of speed or hit points or whatever one we do, then yeah, you're full. And then that'll just mean that you take part in the ritual while you're full, and that ticks that off for you, which is pretty good. So I think your ones are going to be okay. We do need to now go and look at the burrow of lava thing, which is going to be fun. Your one, you just need to do some dancing, and then you'll be sorted. Okay, right, that's good. I mean, maybe now is a good time to go and look at the burrow of lava thing. Let's go and look at this then. So yeah, it's a 2-star battle. We will put Floor at the back instead of... Let's put them instead of Yuri. So you can then just survive this fight. I think we should be okay. I don't think we need potions. So let's go and have a fight with the burrow of lava. Well, a rematch with the burrow of lava. And we'll just see what happens with that. Because, yeah, I mean, previously I would have thought we'd get a massive pile of scrolls from it. But now we don't need all the scrolls. We are finally down to here in terms of research. We're on 5,621 out of the 16,000 we need to learn how to plant a trapdoor vine planter. So we can then get thorntooth, so we can then build all the things that we want to build. I mean, it's taking forever. Again, yeah, I kind of appreciate they've got rid of the scroll thing on it, but it's still taking a very long time to get everything sorted out. But here we go. To pass the time, let's go and have a little bit of a fight, shall we? Let's take on the burrow of lava, and I think everybody is here, and there it is. I mean, it's only got 240 hit points. I do feel a little bit like we can just defeat this relatively easily, but we shall just earth armor up, just in case. You can... Do you know what? You could slowing strike it, just to slow it down, so we get some more attacks in on it. So that should be okay. Ah, here we go. So we've got you at the back. So Floor, you can do a torrent. You can do consecrating drops to add armor to people in a row, and you get rid of various kind of negative effects. Or you could just soak them and lower their power and speed by 15. Yeah, do that. Absolutely. That's pretty good. So they're going to hit a little bit less hard, and they're moving slower. Right, you can earth armor just to absorb some damage. It gets a go. We absorb the damage. Just whack it. Whack it with everything we've got. This should be absolutely fine. Just bolt that thing. There you go. Whacking great lightning bolt. And the final thing. Oh no, maybe not the final thing. You can just, yeah, splash it again. Ooh, mana burst, that's it. And then you can finish it off. Jarrett, whack it in the face. Boom. Down it goes. Eventually, dramatically. I mean, yeah, come on, ham that up it. And we get a mana crystal. That's what we get for that now. But more importantly, Floor completed their thing over here. So now, yeah, they need to do some tidying up. That's okay. And, yeah, pet a refining beast a number of times. I mean, we'll sort out your need to do all the cleaning stuff manually. That's not too big a job. We can just tell you to go and tidy things up. That should be easy. Okay, much time has passed by. I don't think we're quite done with our research just yet, which is a bit of a shame. But over here, we have 3 of the trapdoor vines just kind of pootling about, not doing much. So I have asked people to go and harvest those. Although now I think, yes, it's got a bit late. So can they harvest them? I don't know. Oh, they're harvesting. No, they are doing it. The quilted helpers are doing it, look. Oh, that's quite good. It looks like it might take a long time. Oh, look at that. We're getting thorntooth from over here. Okay, this is good. This is good. Okay, they're working on these ones, so that'll be 2 more lots. So we should be up to a grand total of, yeah, that's not much thorntooth, but we can turn that thorntooth into ignium. And ignium is what we need to do all the building of all the things. So, yeah, let's just see. Is it you that makes the ignium? No, I've completely forgotten. It's you, isn't it? Okay, so yes, we need 2 thorntooth to make 1 piece of ignium. So now we can make another 3 pieces of ignium, which will bring us up to a grand total of 6. How many pieces of ignium do we need to make the big lightning thingamajigger, which we still do need to research? I mean, I'm going to be here all week doing this. Good grief. That is 30. Okay, this is, again, I like the fact that the developers have removed the sort of scroll cap, if you like, the scroll requirement on getting the research done. That's good, because that means that you can sort of get on with stuff. But now it just takes such an extraordinarily long amount of time to do anything. We're still working our way through this, look. We're still working our way down here. 11,000 out of 16,000. And then we've got to kind of do the entire thing again down here to get the ion conduit unlocked. And I mean, that's going to take ages again. That's going to take another, what, maybe half an hour of real actual time just passing by. And I'm just sort of pootling about now. I'm not really doing anything. I'm just sort of sat about watching stuff happen. I've done a few little battles down in the sort of underschool. Hang on a minute. There's a spectral bird thing there. Somebody go and sort out the ghost bird. And yeah, I've done a few battles in the underschool. But, you know, it's sort of, yeah, there's a lot of not very much happening now, which is a little bit of a shame. Let's just check over here, though. Do we have... Yes, we've got these. Okay, right, this is good. At least they're now out and about. So, yeah, can we harvest all of these, please? All of the trapdoor vines. Harvest those. That's another 3. And then we've got the fog. Okay, but I mean, if that's at least another... If we get another 6 bits of thorntooth out of it, that's another 3 bits of ignium that we can make. So eventually, when we do get the thing ready, when we do unlock the secrets of the ion conduit, we can get it built without having to wait for too long for other resources to come in, which has got to be a good thing. But yeah, let's go back over here and just check. Are there any more of those things just wandering about? No. Unfortunately not. Okay, I thought maybe there might be some, but no, never mind. Yeah, okay, right, wonderful. Let's go back to waiting for things to happen, shall we? Might clear out a few more bits at the end of school and, you know, just keep myself occupied as things happen very slowly. Oh, we've worked our way through to the end of the lava chamber thing over here. Oh, I thought that would go on a little bit more, but no, that was the final chamber. I mean, the final battle there was relatively straightforward. It wasn't that difficult at all. There's quite a lot of stuff down here. Got some smoky crystals. We shall grab those. Oh, there's a thunderstorm up on the surface. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, that's all good. We have got... okay, right. We know not to have a go at this. In terms of rewards, you get 2 weaver bird nests and 2 mana crystals. But we've done that before and it went horribly wrong. So no, we're not going to take on the infernal crystal. That's absolutely fine. We'll get the little kind of quilted mining helper to come down and work through the smoky crystals because they're quite good. But yeah, we're not going to do that one because that way bad things lie and it's just going to go horribly wrong. Okay, I mean, that's cleared out then. That's pretty good. So now we just need to work through the final bits of stone ruins. And I imagine that might only be another, 2 or 3 battles. And then we will have gone through the entire underschool. We are losing bits of roof. Oh, dearie me. Okay, they'll get all that sorted. That'll all be sorted. I think, no, the storm is still raging. The lightning rod absorbed that hit. That was pretty good. Again, I still don't really know. I mean, how does it hit here? Why does the lightning hit that when there's a lightning rod just there? Seems a bit strange to me, but there we go. Never mind. Who knows how lightning works in the world of the wizards? Okay, right. So that's a little bit of a nuisance. How are we doing with floor? Floor, you're doing some hauling. We did tell you to do one of these things. Have you done it? You did the oraculum of speed. That's good. Did you do it while you were full? No. Bother. Okay, I've kind of mistimed that slightly. Okay, never mind. We'll get you involved in another ritual. It can't be that tricky to do, I don't think. Okay, I've made a minor tweak to our research setup. So we've got Paisley over here now on that arcane secretary, because I think Paisley only has a lightning magic level of 1. So he wasn't really making the most of our lovely kind of super mages tower over here, because that gives you plus 200% research, whatever it is. So he wasn't really making the most of that. So he's over there now doing some research. I think as well the ghosts now don't use stairs or whatever, look. We were saying this last time, but yeah, look, Paisley just kind of floats through floors now. he just kind of ghosts his way through, which makes perfect sense because he's a ghost. Why would he use stairs kind of thing? So we've changed that. So Paisley now uses that, and then everybody else can use the arcane secretaries over here to get the bigger boost. So our research should go a bit quicker, and we've finally got that done. At long last, we've got that research there sorted. So we can now get trapdoor vine planters on the go. So what we're going to do is, again, this is going to take a very long time, but I think then while they grow, we work our way down here in terms of the dark magic route, because that's only 12,000, not 16,000. And that one is already, 2/3 of the way through for that bit. So I think we can get that done. And we shall get some of the trapdoor vine planters in. And it'll take a while to work our way through, growing those and harvesting them and turning them into ignium. So we can get the dark magic room set up. And then while we're working on all that, we can then get this thing researched. That might take a long time as well. And then eventually that'll be done. We've got enough ignium to build the thing. And then we can get the that in and then get the lightning room sorted. That's the plan, I think. That's what we do. So right now, let's get those trapdoor things in. Oh, a massive tree has grown in there. Okay, destroy the tree. Somebody come and get rid of this tree because it's in the way and is a bit of a nuisance. And there's a wormweed thing as well. Yeah, that happens, doesn't it? When you don't sort of have anything on the floor, these things do pop up and kind of get in the way. Is anybody coming to destroy this, please? Can we just get this gone? I'm going to summon your researcher. Oh, no, you're researching. That's absolutely fine. Who's not doing anything? Are you coming to destroy this thing? No. You came to grab... So I'm going to order you to destroy that tree. Put down what you were carrying and get rid of this tree, please. Because this is now just in the way, as are the rats, but that's okay. Right. Are you doing that one as well? No, I don't think you are. Okay, come back and destroy that as well. Yeah, there you go. You obliterate this, please, Willow. And that frees up that whole bit there where we can build other things. Okay, right, wonderful. And now let's get these in nice and quick. Where are we? So we want to come with our trapdoor vine planters. I think we can only get one of them in on account of a lack of brains. But when we do get some more brains, we will then plant another few of these. We'll just pop that one. I don't know. Let's put it there, look. We'll drop that one in. And we'll highlight... I know we can't even put another one down because we haven't got enough brains. But okay, if we could get that done really soon, and that can just start producing thorntooth, albeit relatively slowly. And then, yeah, if we do get 10 more brains, which would be useful... Have we got any more croas that we can go and hunt? Yes, we have. Okay, go and grab a few of these just to get the brains out of them. And there's another one over there as well. Perfect. Yeah, we shall have you. So yeah, get more brains, and then we could put another one of those down. And that means we're going to grow twice as much thorntooth, which means we can get ignium twice as quickly. Deary me, does it need to be this difficult? I'm not entirely sure it does, but it is this difficult, and we're going to work through it. We're going to get at least one of the fancy rooms set up. Like we said at the very start, one of them is going to be up and running, hopefully relatively soonish. Okay, much time has passed by and not that much has happened. However, I have decided to go and get us another gifted student in, and I think, if I'm correct, their name should begin with H. So let's have a guess who we're going to get. How long is it going to take? Only 38 minutes. Okay, so place your bets now. What is the name of the next student going to be? It will begin with an H. I think let's go for Harold. I think it might be Harold. Okay, let's run time on nice and quick. Who are we going to get? Place your bets, guess a name, and in Harriet. Oh, I was so close. I was so close. Hello, Harriet. How are you? Welcome aboard. I mean, I'm sure you've got all these kind of medallions and things that you want to get done. They look achievable. They look absolutely achievable. Clean some messes, be all chilled out, do some learning, eat in a mess hall, and participate in a ritual while full. It's all fine. We can do all of those things. I'm sure we can muddle through. But there you go. Welcome aboard, Harriet. And we got Harriet in, I mean, for a couple of reasons. Number one, because we did only have 2 of the students dealing with all the refining bees, so it's quite handy that we've got a third one around to go and help out a bit. And number 2, I haven't really done anything for a while. I've just kind of been sitting around for a good long time, not doing anything. So I thought, do you know what? Just to pass a few minutes, let's get another student in. So there we go. Harriet now just kind of idling about the place. We could... I suppose, go and do the final fight down here. I think this is going to be the final battle. Let's go and do this, shall we? And let's bring that team with us. That seems pretty good. Yes, absolutely. Okay, right, everybody, assemble down here. So Yuri, Jarrett, Willow and Connor, assemble down here for what, yeah, I'm expecting to be the final chamber down here. And that will complete the underschool. That will complete what we can do in the underschool, bar of course the repeating burrower lava thing, which we can do again and again, which is fine. But I think that's the final sort of unexplored chamber, which is going to be quite exciting, isn't it? I don't know what's going to be down here. I'm not quite sure what we're going to find. Is it going to have an oraculum thing? Is it going to have an infernal crystal? I'm not entirely sure. We will find out. Do you know what? Just for old time's sake, let's just go through this fight show because it might well be the last one that we cover for a while. So I think earth armor up the people that can have earth armor. The lantern keepers are going to get some turns before we are. That's not ideal. Okay, you do your miasma thing. That's pretty good. That causes a nice chunk of damage. You absorb that damage. That did hit, I think, everybody. You earth armor yourself, just to make you a bit of a target as well. Right, these things. Oh, okay, right. Okay, that hits quite hard. That hits quite hard. Let's just... we could use a bolt to take that down, but I kind of feel like we should get the ones at the front. Let's go for you. Let's whack you with lightning. Down to 305. I mean, that's quite a lot. Then you can... Oh, I kind of feel like you should earth armor again, Willow. You need to earth armor. We haven't bought any potions this battle. I thought we'd be okay, but maybe that was a mistake. We'll do this again. Okay, so one of the lantern keepers is gone, which is brilliant. So that's one less thing to attack us, which is good. Your earth armor is okay, so you can just wail on this thing. So whack that thing with big bit of rock. We are being smashed in the face with gigantic kind of glowy boulder things. You can hit that with a lightning bolt. Bang, it goes down to 155. You, Willow, okay, again, you need to earth armor. You just need to absorb all the damage of these things. We will miasma again, because that's pretty good. That causes damage to everybody. The armor absorbed that. Okay, right. Get rid of this thing at the front, and then we can target that thing at the back. Oh, you've been stunned. Oh, Jarrett's been stunned. Oh, Jarrett's taking some hits. The earth armor for Jarrett has gone. Okay. We need to take these out. Okay, if we do a lightning bolt on you, so do a lightning bolt, bang, then it goes to Willow. Willow could then do earth armor again, just to absorb more damage. This is fine. And then we will do a miasma on there. That's going to get rid of those two. So those two fall apart. Then we've got you. You should attack Willow because they're doing the taunting with the armor. You can then put earth armor back on to give you some extra kind of defense. And then it's just, yeah, everybody pile on this thing. Everybody just have a go with whatever you've got. Just whack it with stuff. Anything, rocks, slightly creepy tentacles, anything. Just hit it in the face with as much as we can. And boop, there we go. It's going to throw something at us, but I think we're okay. And I think, yep, here we go. The killing blow goes to Connor. And there we go. That is sorted. We get quite a lot of stuff. A load of sculpt stone. And is that it? Yes. That is it down there. Oh, there's another rematch thing. There is a rematch thing. A statue containing defeated enemy spirits ready to be fought again. Okay, so yeah, there is another kind of fighting thing. Okay, so when we've covered as much as we can at the underschool, you can still go back and do fighting. Although, really, because it doesn't give you scrolls, I don't quite know why you would do that now. When it gave you scrolls to do research, there was kind of incentive to come down here to get the resources, but also to get the scrolls, so you could unlock more things. But now that isn't really the case. I don't overly know why you'd go down there and do any more fighting, but yeah, okay, there we go. The underschool is clear. We've covered every single bit of the underschool. It has all been cleared out. It is all sorted, which is good. And that's one of the things that I wanted to get done before the end of this series. So there we go. One thing ticked off the list. Wonderful. Okay, this is very exciting. We're nearly at the point where we can get all the dark magic stuff done. Just one final little bit of research. No, they've run out of magic. Come on, one little bit. Oh, really? You guys. There we go. Finally. Okay. Our research is done. into the dark magic stuff over here. So we've finally got down to the bottom of that, and it's taken an awfully long time to get those 3 done, but there we go. I think that means we can now go and get a dark magic lair thing, whatever it is, a lair of dark arts. We can get one of those up and running finally. Good grief. And now let's sort of queue that up. Let's get that done. So we need to get, what's that? Intimidating silhouettes. And then a shocking discovery, and then superconductive. And then I noticed down here that the ion conduit also, for some reason, requires 30 brains. So I've been trying to frantically gather the croas as well as time's been passing by. And yeah, we are going through the croa population. There are not any around anymore. There's a few nests around, and I'm not destroying the nests intentionally in the hope that maybe the croas will sort of repopulate in the nests. Let's go and have a quick check over here. Have we got any croas? There were a few over. Okay, that one there. Hunt that one, because that will turn into a brain when they kill it, I think. And then also a brain when the corpse is sort of processed by Bwubba. So the croas must have 2 brains in them or something. I'm not quite sure, but whatever the case, there we go. So we'll try and gather some more brains. However, we can now go over here and we can finally get ourselves one of these rooms set up, and then we can try and work toward the other one. We're not going to get the fire one done. I did kind of secretly hope to get the fire one done, but it's just going to take too long in terms of time to get the research done. So yeah, we'll try and get that one done. I mean, that's going to take a long time as it is, but here we go. Dark magic room. So what do we need? Lair of dark arts, 1 or more chalkboard. Okay, we've got that. There is 1 on the wall. That's absolutely fine. 1 or more dark teaching portal. There it is. And then we need 1 or more obelisk, and then 1 or more eye globe. Okay, what do we need to build those? Okay, the good news is that whatever we do need to build them, we have, which is wonderful. We can build both the obelisk and the eye globe. Okay, let's get the obelisk in first then. Oh, that's just tiny. That's a tiny thing. I thought that was going to be massive. Okay, and the eye globe... Okay, it's also not quite as grandiose as I thought it might be. Okay, put the eye globe there then. Okay, we now can't do the obelisk because we need some more spore cap. Game, why are you doing this to us, game? Why must you torment us in this way? With one hand you give and the other hand you take. Okay, there is quite a lot of the spore shroom stuff. We should be able to later... There's loads over there, look. That'll be fine. Yeah, harvest all of that, please. There are a few of these growing. There are a few trapdoor vines that I've queued up for them to go and get. The only thing is, the fog is coming in quite quickly. The fog is moving in, and we can't push it back because we haven't got the right materials. It's all the fancy stuff. It's fungal helixes and anemone cells and thorntooth, which we're definitely not using on pushing the fog back. So we can't do that just yet, which is a bit of a nuisance. But have we got any of those things growing over here as well? No. Okay, oh no, there's one. We'll queue that up to harvest when it's grown, please. I think, yeah, we've got 19 bits of ignium. 19 bits of ignium. We need 30 to get the ion conduit in. So that's looking good. So I think maybe by the time that research is done, we will have enough ignium to get that thing built. It's just going to be a case of, time passing by to get the research done, and then, yeah, getting all of the brains that we need. Although... they are doing a pretty good job of getting through it now, look. They're doing a pretty good job. We're over halfway through the first bit of research we need, which isn't too bad. So that one there. Then it's 9,000, and then it's a somewhat tedious 16,000. But there we go. I mean, really, we don't need to be doing this. We don't need to be getting the fancy classrooms in. I don't quite know what the advantage is of having them. I just want to see them. It's now a matter of principle. It's now just that this is the hill that I will die on. And we are going to get at least one of these classrooms in, if not 2. If not 2, because I would like to see what they look like. Oh, hang on. The eye globe is going in. If this isn't a great big eyeball that looks around, I'm going to be somewhat disappointed. So hopefully it's going to be a little sort of an eyeball thing in there that flicks around and looks about and stuff. That'd be quite good. But yeah, I think it's the end of the day and everybody's decided to go and eat food, and then they'll probably have a dance and such like. So we'll have to wait a little while longer. But all the time we wait is okay, I suppose, because it gives more time for the croas to repopulate, so we can get some more lovely brains out of them. And then yes, when it comes to night time, they can go and then harvest all of these spore shrooms, and then we can get them back and install them as part of an obelisk thing over in the lair of the dark arts. Okay, this is wonderful. We are picking up spore cap, and there we go. We have 34 spore caps. So I think that means the obelisk is now available. Wonderful. We've got plenty of sculpstone. We've got a decent amount of eyeballs, and now we have the spore cap. Okay, so let's go and drop that in. I mean, I kind of think let's put that at the back there, shall we? I think it's just a purely decorative thing. I don't think people interact with it. I think it's just kind of for show. So if we put that, there, look, then we can see the dark teaching portal thing there. We can see the eye globe there. And then at the back, we can see the obelisk. Okay, this is wonderful. And I think, is the eye globe almost done? Oh, it's not one eye. It's many eyes. It's a lot of eyeballs floating around in a little globe. So I assume when that's done, are they going to kind of float around and look around? I mean, I was going to say, are they going to blink? But of course, that would be stupid because they haven't got any eyelids. But yeah, they're going to sort of look around. I assume they will sort of swim about in there and peer about and look at things. But, oh, here we go. I was going to say, can somebody come and finish it, please? Right, there we go. We have an eye globe. Oh, they don't move. Oh, I thought they'd kind of float about and start peering at people as they went by. But no, they don't move. Okay, never mind. However, all we need now is that obelisk to go in. And that requires the spore cap. And once the spore cap is in, they can build the obelisk. And then that will change this entire room, hopefully, fingers crossed, into a lair of dark arts. There is a little bit of a question on the mana lantern. Should we possibly... Do you know what? I'm going to move it. Just in case. I'm going to move the mana lantern to next door. We're going to put it there because, yeah, I did plan to make that into the sort of the fire teaching room, but that's not going to work. So, yeah, we'll move that into there just to make sure that doesn't interfere with the demands of a dark arts room. And, yeah, that's then out the way, isn't it? So, yeah, okay, move that out the way, drop in a tiny bit more spore cap and do some building, and that will eventually become one of the fancy classrooms. At long, long last, we can get that done, and then it'll just be a case of waiting for the next one. We're already working on researching, shocking discovery. So we've got through the first bit, we're now on that bit, and then we need that bit. I mean, that's going to take another, 3 or 4 in-game days? It's going to take a very long time. It's going to take so long. But, okay, right, that's fine. We'll just go back to waiting until this is done. Okay, we're 10 assembly points away from getting the obelisk completed to then hopefully get to take a look at our wonderful new lair of dark arts. The only thing is nobody wants to come and finish it off. Nobody's coming to do it. So we're going to have to order somebody to do it. Wonderwine, I know you're going to bed, but could you finish this first? It's almost done. It's almost done. And you were working on it earlier. You were working on it a little while ago before you went to a bit of a dance. So here we go. Get this done, please. It shouldn't even take that long. Okay, 53, 56, another couple of hits. Will this transform the room? No, it won't. Okay. What's the issue? What is the issue in here? We've got all the things we need. Lair of Dark Arts. It has 1 or more chalkboard. Okay, it's got that on the wall. It's got 1 or more dark teaching portal. It's got an obelisk. And it's got an eye globe. It can't have any learning stone. It doesn't. Any of the torch-specific teaching stations. Oh, any of the torches or candelabras. Okay, it's got to be lit by windows then, has it in here? Okay, right, that we can do. That we can sort out. Okay, move all of these things out of the way. Just make these go. Make them go away. Put that one, I don't know, there. It looks nice in there. Wonderful. And then we've got candles. Move the candles anywhere. Put the candles down here. Look, we'll drop the candle just there. Yay for that very bright room. That candle can go... Genuinely, I'm not fussed. Wherever, somewhere else, it can go into that room. Look, it can just light that room up a little bit more. Okay, so with those gone, will that then be sufficient? We might need to put a bigger window in. I suppose in theory we could put one of the fancy windows in. We could put a stained glass window in. We could put one of those in, just because we haven't seen what they look like, although it doesn't quite fit in the middle, which is unfortunate. What about just a regular one? No. Okay, what about just a huge window? It doesn't sort of fit properly in the middle. That's a bit unfortunate. We're just going to put that in. and it's going to be slightly off center, which is not great, but never mind. We'll pop that there so it's not behind the obelisk, and I think that should be okay. In terms of that room, layer of dark art, so it can't have other torches and things. It's got no workshop stuff, no kitchen stuff, no beds, no dining tables, any ritual sigil, and any medical bed. Okay, it's not any of those things in. So I think as soon as they move those things out, it should transform. And then we'll pop a window in just to make it not quite as dark. Although I suppose it is a room for learning dark arts and such like. So maybe the intention is that it is supposed to be a little bit on the dark side. But yeah, we'll try and get that sorted. So one thing is gone. The other two things have been requested to be moved. So let's just see if anybody actually gets around to this at some point. Just to hurry up our research, I did request the construction of an arcane secretary there and one down here as well, with the hope that just anybody would go and use it, because research is taking ages. So of course, if we've got two more and two people are doing extra research, that would help out quite a bit, although it doesn't look like that's happening right now. We've got the people over here working on it. We've nearly got the shocking discovery research done, but we're still not overly close to getting the other one done. But that's done. We have, finally, a lair of dark arts. Oh, I quite like that. I quite like the walls. Okay, it's another room with kind of magic wallpaper going on. I'll be honest, I was expecting it to affect the kind of the ceiling and the floor as well. I thought maybe the floor might be a little bit kind of sinister looking, and the ceiling might be sort of, I don't know, a bit like this, I suppose. A little bit sort of creepier. But no, it affects the walls, but not the floors and the ceilings. Which is unexpected, but okay, there we go. We did it. We finally got a layer of dark arts in. And it only took a very long time. It's taken so long to get that in. It's taken so very long. But there we go. I do like the little obelisk. That's quite fun. With the tiny eye there, just sort of flicking around, looking at stuff. Hello! It's like a teeny tiny Sauron's tower look. Like a little sort of a miniature version. Like a sort of, like a kit you might buy yourself and then make it your own house. Like, Sauron's tower scale model sort of a thing. But yeah, there you go. It's a little eye. Right, I quite like that. I quite like that. So now the big question is, can we turn this into a proper lightning teaching room? Can we get that done? In terms of brains, we've got 12. So we're working our way through the brains. And in terms of ignium, we've got 24. So we are slowly but surely getting there. But yeah, I think the big sort of, the big thing that's going to slow us down is indeed the research. Because this is 9,000 research points. And the next one is 16,000. Which is going to take a very long time. And now, I don't really have anything else to do. We've completed the underschool. There's not really any great incentive to go and do the rematch things, because we don't know what we get out of them. But there's no great sort of need to do that. So yeah, I might go make some tea or something. I might go make a nice cup of tea, and we'll just see how this goes. However, hello there. Hello, Croa. We shall eat you, thank you very much. We shall get you, and we shall use your brains. That's all very good. Can we find any more across the other side of the school? Let's go and have a quick check. Because, yeah, we need as many of those as we can. Because they give us, we'll grab all them as well. They give us, brains. Which is what we need to build the ion conduit thing to get the lightning room up and running. And you know what? I'm a little bit concerned that when we get the lightning room done, I fear that it's not going to be worth all the effort. I kind of feel like it's going to look a little bit like this. It's going to have sort of exciting lightning wallpaper and not much else going on. I'm a little bit concerned that maybe that's what's going to happen. But you know what? As we said before, this is it now. This is the hill I'm going to die on. We are going to get it sorted out. It might take me, another actual sort of hour or whatever of real time passing by to get it done. But we're going to get it done. So, here we go. Let us head on to get an ion conduit set up in here, and then we can turn this into a proper lightning teaching classroom thingamajig. Okay, much time has passed by, but we are just about ready to complete our superconductor research, although there was a little bit of a gap there as people topped up their magic. Connor the super researcher has cleared off. It looks like it's down to Willow. Nope, there we go. I think Jarrett's come in, and it's done. It's done. Oh my goodness me. That took so long. That took such a ludicrously long amount of time. I've been out the room, I've left the game running, I've made some tea, I've hung up some washing. I mean, it just took so long. It took a very long time, but now it is done. So that means we can build our ion conduit. And if we look at that there, under building materials, we can see that we have the right amount of things. We've got enough iron, got plenty of iron. We've got just about the right amount of anemone cells. We've got just over the right amount of brains. I have made a little bit of an effort to go and grab lots of croas to turn those into brains. And then we have the perfect amount of ignium. So before any of that gets used up somewhere else, let's put that thing in tier. So where are we? So would it be teaching? Ion conduit. Yes, we will have one of these. And we're going to put it just there. And we're going to make this priority 5. Make this the single most important thing to get done in the entire school, please. Can we work on this immediately, if not sooner than that? Because this is it. This is going to wrap things up. We're going to get this done. I think that is some brains going in, some irons going in. The ignium's gone in. All of our ignium has now gone in. So yeah, we're back down to 0 ignium. And we're waiting on just a little tiny handful of brains. Okay, all the brains are in. Paisley is going to go and build this. Okay, is Paisley the best person to build this? I think Paisley, yeah, because Paisley is just, a regular level 1 user. I think everything they do increases anything by 1. So when they do research, it goes up by 1. When they do building, it goes up by 1. So, I mean, possibly somebody else might have been better at this. Willow, I think, is supposed to go and do construction work. But do you know what? Paisley is on it, and that's absolutely fine. Paisley, you've been here since the very beginning. And you've been, just very quietly and very diligently getting on with things. You've done a lot of the research, just, pootling around in the background overnight, keeping things going when the research wasn't happening at night. You've been out here doing hunting and harvesting and everything else. So, do you know what? Yes, you can finish this off, Paisley. That does seem like quite a good thing. And it's nearly done. It is nearly done. This is exciting. This is very exciting because we've worked up for this for so long. I just hope it's worth it. Please be the most spectacular room we've ever seen. Okay. I do quite like it. I do like it. That's exciting. That's got zhuzhy, electric-y, sparky bits on it. That's quite fun. And it looks like it looks like sort of lightning-y shapes, but it looks like it's got sort of electrical current running through it. It looks very, very jazzy. Again, I kind of thought maybe the ceiling would have some sort of effect on it. I don't know, like a storm with lightning, like clouds or something, and the floor might change. But no, there we go. And with that done, I think we will wrap things up. Oh my goodness me. I mean, ideally, in an ideal world, I would love to get that changed into a fire room, whatever it's called. What is it called? A pyromancer something or other. What is it? A pyromancer's infernum. I would love to change that into the fire room, but we can't. I've been here for so long. We'd have to do that research, and that research, which would probably take maybe another 35, 40 minutes of real actual time. And I have nothing else to do in the game while the time is running on, apart from, occasionally click on a croa and say hunt, and occasionally tell them to go out and, gather some spore shrooms or whatever. There is nothing else to do. So I'm not going to do that. Imagine that room with exciting kind of lava wallpaper or something like that, because that's what would happen, isn't it? It would kind of have, that sort of, got the dark magic sort of purpley colour and the tendrils, kind of the tentacle-y things, and that's got the sort of, the lightning going on in it. So, imagine this just being sort of all red and lava-y. You just imagine that in your mind's eye. Hooray, we completed that room as well. And with that done, I think we will wrap things up for now with mind over magic. I think we've done what we set out to do. It's taken a very, 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 very long time to get it done this time around. My recording, obviously I edit out all the kind of these sort of silent bits and bits where nothing is happening. The recording currently stands at just over 4 hours. I've been playing this game for 4 hours. That's how long it's taken to do all this. I'm going to be intrigued to see what it actually cuts down to when we get rid of all the bits where I wasn't doing anything and I was downstairs, making a cup of tea and sorting the washing out and all that kind of stuff. Because, this bit has taken a very long time. And I think that is my sort of only... Oh, I like it when they have a little dance. That's my main sort of issue with this game. I really enjoy this game. I think it's really, really lovely. It's very charming. It's got good character to it, I think. Like all the different kind of characters here, look, they all look sort of unique and individual. That's some fog advancing. Yeah, they look wonderful. And even the ones of the sort of, the same type, so say all the Wolfkin or whatever, they all look, when they go into sort of adulthood, a little bit different. Like Connor's got that kind of long hair there, which is wonderful, and Willow's got the short hair, and they've got different clothes on and such like. I think it looks amazing. It looks wonderful, and you have all the different kind of room types, and the rooms looks absolutely fantastic. That one there, look, with the moving wallpaper, looks really good. That looks very exciting now it's in. The room over here, this room, our House Commons, I still like this room. I'm still quite proud of that room. We went to great lengths to get that in, and I think it works. So, that looks good as well. All the rooms down here and everything else. I think it looks amazing, and I quite like the combat. The turn-based combat's really good. I love the exploring of the underschool. All that kind of stuff's really good. You have a little look around. You pick up resources. The only thing is, the end game, as we've seen, you get to a point where you've built all the rooms that aren't the special classrooms, so all the kind of fancy ones, and then you sort of run out of stuff to do. Now, I know it's early access. I'm aware that it's early access. So, I'm sure there's an end point at some point in the game. I guess, you keep on going through the underschool, and down here there'd be some more stuff, and, different levels, and maybe something else other than stone and fire and whatever that one was, like the fungal caves or whatever. There might be sort of, storm caves with lightning in, or frost caves with cold in, or whatever. Different types of things. And I'm sure, in the sort of, the more full version of the game, that there's going to be end goal. There'll be something down here. There'll be a gigantic big kind of boss thing down here, which you have to defeat. But as it stands right now, the game does reach a point where it sort of just kind of fizzles out ever so slightly. As we've seen, it just sort of stops. You kind of get to a point and you build quite a lot of the exciting rooms, and then there's nothing else to do. Like this time round, all we've really done is change that room there into a very lovely looking... Hang on a second, we'll come to that in a minute. A very lovely looking room there. And then we've changed that room into, giving it some different wallpaper. And that's kind of it. And it's taken just over 4 hours to do all the different kind of stuff. And, yes, of course, they've changed how the research works. So we need less scrolls, in fact, no scrolls at all. But it does take longer to get everything else unlocked. And I kind of get that. But yeah, it does seem toward the end game, you still do have to jump through many hoops that are on fire and moving and all different shapes to try and just get some simple things in. Because, as I've said before, I think one of the big draws of a game like this is when you get the new rooms. You get to put a new room together, you get to see what it's like, you get to see the advantages of it, and it's exciting when the new rooms go in. You get to look at what they look like and the different kind of things on the walls and what's happening in the rooms, and it's really good fun. But, if you have to do quite so much stuff to just, effectively in that room there, for example, get some slightly different wallpaper, it does seem a tad underwhelming, shall we say. For the effort we put in, the fact that it's got wallpaper like that, it's taken a long time. 4 hours of recording it's taken to get some zhuzhy wallpaper there and some exciting tentacle wallpaper here. And a thing that looks a bit like a budget homemade version of Sauron's Tower. We've got Sauron's Tower at home kind of thing. So, yes, I think, I love the game. It's really enjoyable, and I think it's full of character, and it's really exciting, and it looks amazing. But, I just think, it needs a tweak toward the end game to make you come back to it and to give you something to do. Because, yes, as I've just said, a lot of the time in this video, I've been doing nothing. I've just sort of been pottering about around the house, doing stuff, occasionally checking back. They have put a thing in which pauses the game now when something happens. So if it starts raining or whatever, the game does automatically pause, which I suppose is quite useful. So when I did go away, and I came back and it said a thunderstorm is going to happen, at least it hadn't sort of carried on and carnage ensued. It had sort of stopped it. So that was quite handy. But there we go. We shall wrap things up for now. However, what is this? Some runaway students are wandering in from the fog. Where? Hello? Do we need to find you? This can be the final thing we do. We can take some students in who are fleeing through the fog. I didn't think you could go through the fog, but clearly you can go through it. Although, where are they? Where are they? Here they are. Oh, okay, there's 3. There's Isabel. Oh no, Isabel and Jacqueline. Sorry, yes, and Connor's going to be pushed down here now because there's only so much room at the top. Oh, okay. Hello. Jacqueline is escaping the fog, and Isabel is escaping the fog. Oh, okay. We've got up to 5 students. Yeah, run away from the fog. Run away quicker. Leg it out of there. Yeah, you've just walked past some spore shrooms, and now you're going to have a nasty rash for a few days. But there we go. Okay, so we finish our tale here at the Geek School of Geekcraft and Geekery with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teachers. None of the original teachers, apart from Paisley, I suppose, but you're always here because you're a ghost and you're the founder. But yeah, none of the original 3 sort of living teachers are here. They've all retired, which is lovely for them. And then, yeah, we finish with 5 students, which I think might be the biggest number of people we've had during our entire run. I don't think we've had that many people before, but there we go. So yeah, we kind of finish on a high. We finish on a high, and I like what we've done. I like what we've done. I mean, okay, it's a little bit all over the place. It's a little bit slapdash. There are some kind of random empty rooms dotted about. It's not perfect, but it's very Geek Cupboardy, I think. It's perfect for the Geek Cupboard School of Geekcraft and Geekery. It's a little bit all over the shop and it's slightly disorganised, a little bit like the Geek Cupboard itself. So there we go. I think, yeah, we'll wrap things up now with our time here with Mind Over Magic and at the Geek Cupboard School of Geekcraft and Geekery. Just a big thank you to all the people out there who have sort of contributed as the series has gone on, because many people have pointed things out that I've missed in the game or whatever. So if you've chipped in with advice or support or anything else like that, then yeah, thank you very much. Thank you, because yes, really, yeah, we wouldn't have got this far without all the people in the comments saying, hey, don't forget this, that and the other, particularly this bit over here. This bit over here was a little bit of a sort of a technical nightmare to work through. So thank you for, I mean, A, suggesting things and helping out, and B, thank you for your patience. Because, yes, I can imagine watching somebody in a tiny room struggle to do some basic building work was probably potentially a little bit frustrating. But there we go. I think now we can finish things up. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. I really hope you have enjoyed it, this video and the entire series as a whole. If you have, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with all the other bits and bobs and nonsense that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard. But for now, thank you very much for joining me at the Geek Cupboard School of Geekcraft and Geekery. And also thank you for joining me in the Geek Cupboard. And I will see you next time. She's still heartbroken. She's still sick. Oh, Colleen, it's just not your day, is it? Sean Bozzini is going to defecate. How's the lounge looking? Do you like the plants? I left them there especially for you guys. Is there some sort of terrible apocalypse which I need to know about? He's just defecated in a bush.